All right. One last story to cap off the evening.
All right.
This one will take the cake.
Okay.
Lots of subject material here.
All right.
This is what again our world has led to due to social media.
Okay.
Everybody is so self-absorbed with social media.
Yes. Love it.
I don't think I've known more people who are into the whole look at me, look at me, look at me. I'm a star.
Are there people that you've known before before social media that you're stunned are this much into it now?
You know what? I got it. I'll tell. Well, I know my younger sister. She and her significant other,
right,
were both on Facebook.
Okay.
But because of the Facebook problems it was causing with people popping up and, hey, how's it going? And where you been? And you got to come out and have a drink. And, oh, man, you look hot in those pictures. And, wow, it's been a long time since I seen you. And I'm divorced now. What are you doing?
Right.
That was causing issues.
That's your sister that I know?
Yes.
Yeah, she seems like a fun girl.
And so they both agreed to shut their Facebook down.
Oh, really?
And they did.
Okay.
Because of those issues.
And now they're happy?
I don't know that. I'm just saying that this was causing them both issues because it was this whole, well, who was that made that comment? Well, how come they were making that comment to you? Well, how come, because, this whole suspicious minds, as Elvis Presley once said.
Yeah.
We can't go on together with suspicious minds.
Right.
Well, it's always this checking somebody else's Facebook. Well, who posted that on your face? Well, how come, why did they say that about you? Are you talking to that person? Blah, 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 blah.
Do you remember 2 years ago, I guess it was, when I was dating the one girl, Kelly, the nurse?
Right.
Well, she was over here one day, and I was working, and she came over like out of the blue. So, I was working, and I had my computer on, and I was like, all right, give me a couple minutes to finish up what I'm doing or whatever. So she was sitting at one of my other computers, dicking around, and I had my Facebook open.
Mm-hmm.
She looked at my Facebook, and she goes, oh, you know her? And it was this girl, Heather. And I was like, yeah. And she's like, she started telling me this story about this girl, Heather. That some problem that she had. She worked at the same company for a minute, and they had a problem.
Okay.
And I mean, it's completely random that I know this person.
Sure.
It wasn't like she's like a family friend or anything. It was just somebody I know.
All right.
She was like, well, if you're going to date me, you have to delete her from your Facebook.
Yeah. I'm going to select who you're allowed to associate with.
And I shut that down in a second. I was like, well, then I guess I'm not going to date you because I'm not deleting anybody to make you feel better.
Right.
Just no. Was like not hearing it. But it is amazing how, and admittedly, a lot of people do use Facebook and cheat with it. There are a lot of people that fucking work their little hookup with Facebook because it's easier to conceal. If you just have them on as a friend, it's a whole lot easier to delete those messages than like texts or shit like that.
Yeah, of course.
Texts, you still have the phone number in your phone. Facebook, I don't know who that is. It's somebody that just fucking came on.
Right.
Or, that's somebody I went to high school with. I don't really talk to them much. And then it's easy to make it look like you don't. So, yeah, I get it. Facebook is an easy way to cheat, but fuck that. Fuck all that jealousy shit.
I'm checking your status, man.
Yeah,
who's looking at your Facebook? Who's commenting? Why are you posting these provocative poses? Who are you trying to attract?
Well, people could say a lot about me, but you could certainly not say that I hide things. Even with the show.
But you're not in a relationship and you're not in a committed anything.
No.
So you're free to do that.
But even when I have been in a little more serious stuff, I've never done that. Like post Georgetta, like when I was dating Teresa. When I was dating her, I didn't hide anything. Fuck, I posted pictures of her in Facebook, fucking damn near naked.
Mm-hmm.
You know, right before I banged her. You know, just because I was like, what the fuck? Who cares?
Yeah.
You know, I didn't care. Boy, my mom didn't like that much, but.
See, there you go. Well, my mom didn't like. Well, so and so saw that, and they, well, so and so. I say I don't like that involvement enough to where people can peek into my daily existence and see what I'm doing and posting a status and look at, we're out here and oh my God, look at this and look at me, look.
Mm-hmm. Well, I'm an egomaniac. I need it.
Yeah, see, but too many people are into that trap, though, now.
Sure, there are. And they don't, like you say all the time, I am a public figure, so it does sort of come with the territory a little bit.
And again, you, in my mind, you have a reason for it.
Right.
The average person out there who just thinks they're hot or they're just looking for attention,
right?
You need to go find some fulfillment somewhere else.
Yeah, I am basically Kim Kardashian of the CMS world.
Yeah, whatever.
People want to know what I'm doing.
I posted I changed my status or my photo or whatever on my Twitter page. I put an actual up. I had a photo from NAM.
Okay.
And I changed my photo on my Twitter page. And I barely use the Twitter. Once in a while I'll make a comment or
usually it's, hey, we're live now.
Yeah, we're live now. Or, I'll, like with Steven's album, I posted a couple of things, or somebody might, include me on their Twitter and I might comment, on that, or I'm not real active. I'll make a comment once or twice a week at the most, and that's it.
Right.
Done.
Mm-hmm.
So, I posted a picture and says, oh my God, this is the first time I'm seeing Neely. Holy shit. It's like, wow. It's like, really? That did it for you, huh? Actually see a picture of me.
Very exciting.
Wow, look at that guy.
Very exciting.
I know. It's just like, man. It's just, I don't know. It's just, to me, it's just senseless.
Yeah, it is kind of.
Yeah. Well, anyway, this takes us to our last story of the evening.
Okay.
Once again, social media playing a big part in this.
All right.
For those of you who are sensitive, maybe you don't want to stick around for the story.
Good night, most of you.
Yeah.
I know what this one is, and it's
yeah, it's finally. I can't say that this is to the pinnacle of where we fall off, but it's getting close.
I'm going to say this. If there's any time I've ever been shocked at reading a story, this might be the one.
Mm-hmm. Mom takes pics of herself. Mm-hmm. Yeah, me, look at me, self.
Yeah.
Giving a 5-month-old son a blow job to sell as porno. This mother sucked her 5-month-old son's dick.
All right. Yeah. Awesome.
Always save the best for last.
Well, I don't know that I would call this the best, but it is the most fucking ridiculous.
Uh-huh. Well, notice in this line, a teen mom,
yeah,
allegedly photographed herself performing oral sex on her baby's son before sending the homemade child porn to a man.
Oh, God.
The offense is by the 19-year-old Jasmine Nicole Pacaya, once again with the 3 names.
Mm-hmm.
It's Jasmine Nicole Pacaya. It's Pacyga. Mm-hmm. Pagaya.
Mm-hmm.
came to light when an acquaintance of hers became aware of the sexual abuse and contacted the police.
Jesus.
According to Michigan Live. I wonder if she was a neighbor to one of the teachers who played the kill, marry, fuck, die.
Might have been one of them, or might have been one of the neighbors in that neighborhood.
Sure.
You know, it might have filmed this in the squatter party.
It could have been.
It's in Michigan.
Yeah.
Oh, boy. What goes through your mind?
Well, I'll tell you what goes through your mind.
Yeah.
It's not common sense. It's not morality. It's not decency. It's just like, what will get me noticed?
How could you ever think that you're going to get any sort of positive feedback on any level from sucking a 5-month-old's dick?
Well, it got our attention.
Not in a positive way.
Do we care if it's positive or negative or just attention?
I guess just attention.
Just
Wow.
attention.
Man.
Look at me. Look what I'm doing.
Well, we're paying attention. Whew. Holy smokes.
Pakiga of Muskegon Township, Michigan, is being held in the Muskegon County Jail on charges of first-degree criminal sexual conduct and manufacturing child porn. She has been accused of taking pictures while giving her 5-month-old son oral sex and sending the photos to a 32-year-old Nathan Eric Osborne, again with 3 names. What's with the 3 names?
I hope that this guy with the 3 names is the guy that called the police.
Well, it didn't say that. It just said that somebody who was aware of the sexual abuse. It said the offense when an acquaintance of her became aware of the sexual abuse.
Oh, Jesus God.
So it wasn't the dude.
So the dude was probably like, oh, cool.
Yeah. According to an abuse and neglect petition filed by the Michigan Department of Health and Human Services, Pakiga,
Yeah.
Pacyga, Pakiga, admitted to sexually abusing her baby on February 5th. Osborne allegedly persuaded Pakiga to carry out the act and send him the picture. So he was a catalyst.
He wanted to see that.
Yeah, he wanted to see it.
He wanted to see her blow her 5-month-old son.
Yeah.
My stomach hurts hearing this.
Yeah. So
This
this girl, of course, she's got the cell phone up to the mirror and she's pouting the lips and doing the duck lips and, trying to look all, desirable and shit. It's just like, again, this is, I want to be a star. I want to be famous so bad. Look at me.
And I'm not getting it, so I'll suck my 5-month-old's dick.
Well, if that's the next rung of the ladder and that's what it takes to get that attention, well, by God, nothing's out of the question.
Really? Wow.
Why didn't you just Facebook live stream it?
Yeah, no kidding.
Yeah.
Oh. Well, maybe she would have if she hadn't got caught.
Right. Muskegon County Chief Assistant Prosecutor Timothy Matt said Osborne has been charged with persuading, enticing, or inducing a person to produce child sexual abusive materials using a computer to commit the inducement crime, distribution of child sexually abusive material, and possession of child sexually abusive material.
There's ever been a case that screams immediate death penalty. Is this not it?
Well, dude, you need to understand their culture.
Oh, I don't.
You need to understand where they're coming from because, you as a privileged white guy, you don't understand the culture and the background of these people.
So was it slavery that had her sucking a
I'm sure it was. I'm sure that some slave master 200 years ago probably, she probably still possesses some of his DNA, and it's inherent in her to suck 5-month-old cock, and you got to understand the cultural aspect of this, because it's deep rooted. This goes back centuries, and who are you to judge? You live in your privileged white neighborhood, and this girl lives in, she's a squatter in the house next door to the guys that ate the girl's crab legs and drank her happy juice and
put a bird in the oven.
Yeah. So you got to lay off because you're being judgmental.
All right, you got me there.
Yeah, so you need to understand the culture, man.
I guess.
I mean, the next thing you're going to read is they found a horse cock in her purse, and, then you'll probably judge her for that because, again, you're this privileged white guy, and you don't understand the cultural implications of finding a horse cock in a black girl's purse after she sucked a 5-month-old cock, because there is a relationship and a correlation there between the two, and, you're not in a position to make that judgment.
I wasn't so yak's milk intolerant.
Right.
I'd probably get this better.
So stop with your ridiculousness and being judgmental, because this is perfectly normal within the culture.
You got me.
You just don't understand.
Jesus. I hate this world.
I know.
I used to love it so much. I really did. I used to look out and say, man, I'd like to be living like other people. I used to fantasize every once in a while about, if only I had this or that, what other people have.
Sure.
Now I don't want anything from anybody. I don't want what they're doing. I don't want what they're seeing. I don't want who they are. I don't want to know them. I'm turning into you. I just don't want to deal with society at all.
Right.
Every day it gets worse. And this, you know what the saddest part is of this whole story?
What is that?
If I'm done reading it or not. But the saddest part of this story is this won't be the worst one of 2017. We will read something worse than this.
Oh, yeah, of course. Like I said, I don't know if this is the tipping point or if there could actually be something worse. And there will be something worse.
There will be something worse. There'll be fucking, God knows what it'll be, a baby born from a guy and a goat. First, and then the mother blows the goat baby.
Sure.
It's going to be something.
Well, if I had my druthers, I would be Al Pacino in Scent of a Woman, and it's like, if I was 5 years younger, I'd take a flamethrower to this place.
Yeah, no kidding. They need to. Shouldn't they kill this one? Honestly.
Oh, easily, yeah.
No, don't even. You can have a trial, but it needs to be quick, and they need to just take her out back and shoot her.
That's it.
Just no appeals. This one doesn't need an appeal. She admitted doing it. And that admission should not get her less time. She sucked a 5-month-old dick.
And her own son's to boot.
Her own son's 5-year-old dick. Just kill her.
Mm-hmm.
Be done with her. One less completely useless person. What is she going to rehabilitate to become? Honestly, what does she become in the fantasy world of her being rehabilitated?
Timothy Gaines' next wife.
See, he's going to post your name on his Facebook.
That's okay. I'd be proud. But that was a good one, though.
That was a good one.
Right. See how this whole show tied together?
Wow.
It's like the carpet in Big Lebowski's. It tied the room together.
Yeah, tied it together, right? With just a bag of shit.
Right.
What a horrible show this is.
It is. It's just the most disgusting elements of humankind.
Wow. All came together on whatever today is, the 24th or whatever it is.
Exactly. The DHHS petition claims Pekiga, I can't say this girl's name, Pacyga.
Sicko.
Pacyga.
All right.
Home is unsuitable for the baby, you think?
You think?
Due to due to drunkenness and neglect.
Wow.
Adding her parental rights have been suspended.
Good.
The child has been removed from her care, and efforts are being made to find, get this, efforts are being made to find his father.
Oh, Jesus.
So, this again, there you go. How come the father of this child is unknown?
Yeah. And to be honest, how is the baby going to be better suited with the one that left?
Yeah. Well, how are you going to, and even if you did find the father, what makes him suitable?
Yeah. Who knows? He left.
Yeah. So maybe he didn't even leave. He was just a sperm donor. He probably banged this whore in a bar after having some grape drank. And, that's the last time she ever saw the dude.
Yeah. Wonder if his cock was really big and that's why she fucking now is going after something a little smaller.
I don't know.
Jesus.
If convicted of the charges, she could be jailed for life.
Good.
While Osborne could be jailed for 20 years.
You think either of those are going to happen?
I think that there will be jail sentences, but whether it's that stringent or not, I don't know the answer.
How about 5 years and 3 years? That's what it'll turn into.
Mm-hmm.
That's my guess. You got to make sure that you follow up on this story. We need to know.
Yeah. Pakiga's bond has been set at $200,000. She is due to appear in the Muskegon County District Judge Jeffrey Nolan's courtroom on February 23rd. Osborne's bond was set at $500,000. Oh, wait a minute.
Osborne's the one that told her to take the picture.
His bond was set at $500,000, and the girl who sucked her baby's dick was only set at $200,000.
How the fuck does that work?
I don't know the answer.
Unless they found like a bunch of kiddie porn.
Well, he probably had a bunch of porn.
He probably had a bunch of kiddie porn.
I'm sure he did.
And was like emailing it to fucking pedo buddies or something.
He probably had Jared's email address right there in his address book.
Hey, what is this? The Subway server.
So what are you talking about? Yeah, I was his Midwest supplier, man. So his bond was set at $500,000. So that tells me that, as you deducted, he probably had a bunch of other child porn in his possession.
Had to be.
Yeah. So there you are.
Society at its finest.
Yeah. So, again, not to sound racist or anything, but why do these horrific stories always seem to happen in that community?
I don't know. It's really not pleasant.
No, not at all. And to see these pictures, she's sitting, she's almost topless, got the duck lips going in the picture, trying to look all alluring, Go
away. Just go away.
Got the kissy lips going on.
No one wants to kiss lips that have been on a 5-month-old dick.
Yeah.
No. Ugh. I don't care how hot she is. If she sucked 5-month-old cock, not appealing.
Yeah. And I notice a lot of these stories either happen in Florida or Michigan. You ever notice all these fucky stories come out of Michigan?
Yeah, a lot of it. Well, it's because Michigan is fucking dirt broke. Dirt broke, and they're drinking water that's full of poison. They're all fucked up.
So that's what's causing this moral decay, is because the poison water?
Poison water.
Okay.
It's like taking the Flakka, whatever that shit was called.
Flakka, yeah.
Flakka.
Mm-hmm.
It's like taking the Flakka when you fucking brush your teeth. If they brush their teeth.
Yeah.
It's like they're just inducing poison into their system.
Sure. All right. Well, I think that's going to wrap up another show, as happy as that sounds.
What a pleasant one this has been.
It's been pleasant. It's been topical.
Sure.
What we've learned about our society. But yet Donald Trump is the creep because he tweeted something that sounded mean.
Well, yeah. You obviously, you're starting to get it.
Uh-huh.
It's not this. It's not people like this. It's Donald Trump that's the problem.
Yeah, he's the mean one.
Yeah, he's He's the reason she sucked the 5-month-old cock.
Yeah, he's the jerk. He's the insensitive, intolerant jerk.
What a creep.
Yeah. Mothers should be able to suck their 5-month-old babies' cocks unimpeded.
Yeah.
Donald Trump, he's just ruining everything.
Maybe the 5-month-old just identified as an adult. Did you ever think of that?
Well, that is true as well.
So that would make it okay.
I would imagine.
I expect to see that argument in court at some point.
Sure. Well, I am what I say I am.
Yeah, and I say I'm 22.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
You'll just have to accept that because that's the way it is.
Yeah. He identifies as a 22-year-old mute man.
Right. He just happens to be a fidget.
Yeah, it's okay that I suck his 5-month-old dick.
Mm-hmm.
Jesus God.
He's a fidget.
What a story.
What a great way to wrap up the show.
Oh, yeah. Wow. With a bow of disgust.
Exactly.
Yuck.
Mm-hmm. All right. Well, that's going to wrap it up. Next week, you're doing a solo show, yeah?
Supposedly. It might be real solo because I don't have a co-host yet.
What? All the people that you know?
They're all doing shit, so.
What? People have lives outside of the CMS and co-hosting the CMS?
Yeah, so they say. I'll find somebody.
There's no way.
Someone will step up.
Mm-hmm.
And if not, I'll play a lot of music.
All right. Well, then it'll be the Chris show where he plays all the extreme stuff, man. Neely won't play that, but Chris plays all the cool stuff.
Yeah, there'll be like 4 people in the chat.
Yeah.
Because I'll run them away with fucking Waco Jesus and Cannibal Corpse and shit.
Yeah. Cattle decapitation.
That's right.
Yeah.
Got some of that in there.
Yeah, Chris plays all the cool shit, man.
Yeah, no docking zone.
No, not at all.
It's the no docking zone.
Yeah, whatever. All right, well, it's been fun tonight. I don't know what else. We want to thank everybody who's tuned in and been a part of the show and our emails and Patrick, Jan Patrick from Finland and Eddie Rocks from San Antonio and our guy and our new fans over there in the Ukraine.
Yeah.
For being a part of this show. I don't know how this show translates to the Ukraine.
I don't know.
That just amazes me. Again, I haven't traveled the world or that part of the world anyway, and it's just like, wow. So you listen to us and we entertain you, and you listen to us while you're slaving away at a desk, and you think we're funny?
Yeah, and I'm amazed that they're allowed to listen to us.
Yeah.
You know, aren't they somewhat communist? Right?
I would think. Again, I don't know. I don't know the answer, but God bless you. Or who's their deity?
I think they're still God people, aren't they?
I don't know.
I think. I don't know. I have no idea.
Brezhnev, bless you. Whatever.
Brezhnev.
Khrushchev.
All praise to Stalin.
Right. May the hairy eyebrow be looking down upon you.
Right. Who was that one guy? Milosevic? Was that Russian?
Yeah.
Was he Russian or was he something else?
Yeah, he was Russian.
Yeah, maybe that's their guy. Who knows? I don't know.
Who was the guy with the big Andropov? He had the big stain on his head.
Oh, that was
Yuri Andropov, wasn't it?
Was that Andropov? I thought that was... No, it wasn't Milosevic. Who was that guy? No. What was that guy's name? Now I got to look him up.
The guy with the big stain on his head.
Russian leader, stain on head. And that comes up as... Comes right up, too. Gorbachev. Yeah. And boy, that does look fucking weird. God damn, it looks like somebody spilled jelly on his head.
I know. It's just like, use some stain eater on that shit.
It's like, dude, you're the fucking leader of a country. Can't you get a little plastic surgery?
Yeah, can't you get that stain off your head?
Yeah, no shit. And don't you know, if leaders were meeting with him, they stared at that fucking stain.
Of course, how could you not?
Okay, I'm looking at a picture of him right now.
I didn't hear a goddamn word you said. I'm just too busy looking at that stain on your head.
Exactly. Why do you got Florida on your head? Jesus, dude.
Dude, you got a dangling wang on your head. It looks like a horse cock.
Looks like somebody's trying to piss between your eyes.
Right.
Pointed right between your eyes. Ugh. It's about the size of a 5-month-old.
Yeah. I know a girl in Michigan who'd willing to lick that stain right off your head.
Yeah, she would.
Yeah. She could suck a golf ball through a garden hose.
Yeah, she could suck a stain off a bald head.
Right.
Jeez.
Unfortunately, she's being detained currently, though.
Yeah. You know what's sad about this guy's fucking stain head is that not only is it a fucking weird stain, but it goes down into the front. Like it goes like to the wrinkles on his forehead.
Sure.
But then off to the side a little bit, all the way right down to his eye, there's like little spots that look like little islands off of a land. You know, like if there's like a big island and then little tiny islands. He's got these little islands that drop down all the way to his eye.
Right.
What a fucking weird looking guy.
He's got Florida and then he's got the Florida Keys.
How do you fucking think that this guy got elected? Gunpoint?
Could be.
Because I know in this country, if you tried to get elected and you had a big old fucking stain on your face like that, there's no way that you get elected. A stain like that from an actual, like a restaurant spill, would ruin a career in the United States.
Right.
This fucker ran Russia. For how long? 50 years?
Oh, it wasn't that long.
However long it was.
It was just basically during the Reagan administration. A good part of the Reagan administration.
Not even that. He's still got 10 years of leadership with a fucking, looks like somebody fucking jizzed blood on his face.
Right.
Looks awful. It really does look awful. Looks like a big ugly bruise. Ugh. Poor Gorby.
Yep.
Is he alive still or is he dead?
I don't think he's alive anymore. I don't know the answer.
Oh, I'm too lazy to look him up. Fuck him.
All right. We're going to get out of here. Chris will be back next week. I'm going to be out running around doing a little concert watching. I'm going to be with Stephen Piercy on Friday. I'm going to go see some Dokken on Saturday. So Chris is going to handle the show because, his girlfriend, wants him back. What's your girlfriend's name?
Rhonda.
Yeah, maybe Rhonda can co-host with you.
Maybe.
Mm-hmm.
Pick her up and she could share all of her insight about her country music knowledge and whatnot.
Sure, why not? All right, I'm going to leave you peaceful tonight. It's been a while since I played this tune. I always dug this very haunting song. I'm going to leave you with some Macaulay Schenker Group.
All right.
And I'm going to leave you with some Anytime.
Good tune.
So until next Saturday night, this is Neely along with my very good friend
Chris Hagan.
And we are gone.
Bye, kids.